guys a Valentine's Day workout. Today's workout's going to be shoulders, and I'm at home today, so I'm going to do it from home, and I hope you guys like it. If you do, give me a thumbs up. If you're going to try it, give me a thumbs up, and come on, let's go.
Okay, first up are barbell presses, 5 sets, and all you really need for this workout is a bar and some dumbbells. I'm doing seated barbell presses here, but you can also do these standing, and if you do, you want to make sure you keep your core tight. Here I'm seated, and this is set number 1, and this is between probably 40 to 45 pounds, and I did 20 reps on the first set. When you use a seated barbell press, this is set number 2. Same weight. I kept the weight the same on all 5 sets. I did 17 reps here. But whenever you do seated barbell press, you want to make sure that your bottom is up against the back of the pad and that your back is up against the pad. I have a little bit of an arch in my lower back, and if you look at my hands, I like to do a false grip, which is your thumb is on the same side as your fingers, so I'm not doing, grabbing the bar with a full grip with my thumb all the way around. I keep my thumb on the same side as my fingers because I think it helps you to feel it better in your shoulders. This is set number 3, same weight, 15 reps on this one. And a lot of times when you take a full grip on chest stuff or shoulder stuff, you start to squeeze your grip and you push with your arms. So here you'd be pushing with your triceps a little bit more. So when you keep a false grip like this, for me, I just think I feel it better on my shoulders. I let the weight come to me and push up from my shoulders, and I kind of keep my hands just snug. I'm not squeezing them, I'm kind of keeping them light. And this is the 4th set, I think it was. This was 12 reps. And shoulders are getting tired, getting pumped. Set number 5, 10 reps on this one. So you can see that I have an arch in my lower back. My bottom's up against the back of the pad. And you want to keep your feet light on this one too, just like I talked about in one of my last chest workouts. You want to keep your feet light, bottom heavy, so you're not pushing with your feet. And the second exercise is upright rows with the bar. And did 4 sets here. This is set number 1, 35 pounds. And I did 22 reps. This one, when you're standing, you want to make sure you have a slight bend in your knees so your core is engaged. And I like to take a fairly narrow grip on these. And this is for your shoulders, so you want to think of leading with your elbows and squeezing your shoulders on the way up. A lot of people I'll see, they'll try to pull their hands up first. Set number 2, 45 pounds, so I went up a little bit, 13 reps on this one. But some people will try to pull the bar up with their hands, and your hands are just connecting the weight to your shoulder. You're really thinking about leading with your elbows. So the hands are just connected to the weight. You think of leading with your elbows, bringing your elbows nice and high, and squeezing your shoulders at the top. This is set number 3, and I actually did a drop set, so I did 45 pounds here again, 10 reps, and as soon as I got done with this set, I dropped back down to the 35 pounds and did 9 reps with that. So the rest in between all the other sets so far were probably anywhere between a minute to 3 minutes, just long enough for me to catch my breath. Now here there was no rest. I put that weight down and I picked up my 35. So I dropped down. This is the 4th set. I did 9 reps here. And again, you want to think of pulling your elbows up nice and high. Squeeze those shoulders. And the 3rd exercise, side dumbbell laterals. I did 3 sets. First set, 12 pounds, 25 reps. And I used the same weight on all of these too, 12 pounds. So this is one that, for me, it took a long time to learn how to really feel it in my shoulders. You're not really supposed to feel your traps when you do these, or your neck. It took me a long time to figure that out, how to get it in my shoulders. Sometimes I'd feel my shoulders, and sometimes I'd feel my traps more than my shoulders, or I'd feel my neck, and that would give out before I'd feel a burn or anything in my shoulders. And it took me a long time, probably 11 years, before I figured out how to do that, how to keep it just in my shoulders. When you do these, okay, here goes set number 2, same weight, 12 pounds, 20 reps plus 4 to 5 burns. When you watch this, I think of just rotating it just my shoulder, right where my shoulder is. I think of pushing up from my elbow, so I'm not thinking of bringing the weight up, with my hands. I think if you do that, it changes your form and it changes the part of the shoulder that it works. So to hit the side delt, which gives you that nice cap from the front, and that nice separation on the side there that you can see from the shoulder and the arm, you have to, and I'll tell you because this is coming up on the 3rd set here, you have to make sure you're leading with your elbows, not your hands. So you're thinking of your hands are just connecting the weight to your shoulders. Your steering wheel or your leading point are your elbows. So you're thinking of pushing your elbows up towards the sky. And if you see it from the front, your hand should never be higher than your elbows. If you do, you're switching it to the front delt instead of the side delt. So you want to think of pushing up from your elbows and just rotating at your shoulders. Don't let your traps come in to help you. Just keep it in your side delt. And this is the 4th and last exercise, bent over dumbbell raises. This is set number 1, 9 pounds. So I went a little bit lighter on these than the standing ones, and I did 20 reps. And this is another tricky one too. It's kind of the same concept as the side. The only difference is you're bent over. But for me, it's like I focus on just the very back of my shoulder, and I don't bring my arms too high because I don't want to use my back. Out of my whole career, this is the only exercise I ever hurt myself on. And it was because I couldn't feel the back of my shoulders no matter what I did. If I went light, if I went heavy, I just couldn't feel them. And I hate not being able to feel the muscle that I'm working. So I'd feel my traps, I'd feel my back, but I wouldn't feel the back of my shoulders. So one day I was going heavy and I had too much slack time, and I pulled one of my rear delts, and I had to go really light for a while. But I finally learned how to focus and feel the rear delt from going light. And these, when you get it right, it really doesn't take a whole lot of weight because it's a very small muscle. But the same thing, you're thinking of leading with your elbows. You're pushing your elbows up, not your hands, and you're rotating just at the back of your shoulder to hit the very back of your shoulders. Once you get it, it's pretty easy to get. It's just learning how to get it in the first place. But that was my shoulder workout, and I hope you guys like it. And if you do, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.